That'll help you if you're interested in that. Right, so no more about that. I'm going to get right on with your reading for Capricorn. There's lots and lots of strength here. I'm feeling that right away. Obviously you've got the Knight of Wands here, but what I'm focusing on really is this man underneath there in the Ten of Wands. So strong, very, very, very strong, and I think you've earned this strength. And I think this past year for you, it's been a real learning curve, actually. You're a lot stronger than you were, say, at the start of last year. You're a lot stronger at the start of this year, I'm trying to say, than you were last year. I think you've moved on. You've moved on for an axe. I can see that, definitely. Okay, I'm getting a lot of this in the readings lately. And sad to say, I'm getting that here as well. The past coming back again. So I think you might see, if you have moved on from an axe, I think you might see them coming back again at some time. What I'm getting is, don't worry, they're not going to bother you or anything. I'm just getting this kind of one last time. It's like a test, one last test, actually. And it's almost like they're testing just to see if you've really moved on. So they're just going to give you that one last little message or something like that. You might have blocked them, I don't know. But if you haven't, they're going to try. So if you haven't blocked them or whatever, they are going to come and just give you that little test. That little test. Yeah, I think they've come back a few times, actually, this axe. And they've tried and tried again. Yeah, hard work. Very hard work with this Ten of Wands here. They were hard work. Your emotions were working really hard. That's what was working in this relationship. You were doing all the emotional work, actually. Constant stress. And the thing about the Ten of Wands is, if you look at him, he's working really hard. He's pushing things ahead. He's pushing all these wands. He's kind of worn out. He's pushing them. But he can't see where he's going because the wands are all in front of his face. So, it's like you were burdened with all the work and all the emotions of this relationship. You were trying to do all the work. You were always trying to get them to do some emotional work, and they weren't doing that. But I think in the end, what I'm getting in this Ten of Wands is, I think after a while you probably asked yourself, well, where am I going? Where is this going? What am I doing all this work for? I can't see where this is going. I've got all these wands in front of my face. So what's the point of me working so hard for this if I don't know if this is going anywhere? And I don't think they gave you that insurance, or assurance, I should say. They didn't say, oh, we are going here. We are going to move in together, or we're going to go to the next step, or this is how I feel, or this is what's going to happen. It was all very vague, all very confusing, and you were just working for nothing, I think. That's what I'm getting, and I think that's what you realised. And yeah, you've got the Seven of Cups here right up the top in the centre there, and that's obviously the confusion card. So that's how they had you, really confused. You couldn't see where you were going, and in the end you said, well, if I can't see where I'm going with this person, I'm going to see where I'm going when I'm by myself. So I think that's what you did. And I think this is one of the reasons why you're so strong. You've really learned from this situation. You've really learned from this, because now I think what you've realised is there's nothing confusing about true love. There is nothing confusing about love that is true. It's like that saying, I don't know where it comes from. How does it go? It's something like, if they love you, you'll know. And if they don't, you'll be confused. And I think that's true. It's so true, and it applies to this, obviously. So, so again, I think they are going to come back, and I am seeing one last time. One last time, and that's it. And I don't think they'll bother you again after that. But yeah, there's no confusion now. You're confused with them, but there's none now. There's no confusion. You're not going back now. So that's what I'm seeing there. I'm getting other things coming back, other people coming back from you as well. Lots of your past coming back. Okay, I'm getting a message here for someone. It's not a good feeling. It's not this axe. This is someone else. Yeah, there's a horrible feeling around this. It's like a sinking feeling, actually. It's like, you look at this message, if it's a text or whatever it is, and you see their name, and you just get that feeling like, oh no. And it's this, what do I don't even want to open this. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting. I'm getting family, and I'm getting obligation. That's what I'm getting, obligation. It's like this trapped feeling. Yeah, it's like, how am I going to get out of this? How am I going to get out of this? What am I going to do? If I say yes, I'm trapped in this. If I say no, I'm horrible. I'm the worst person in the world. I'm stuck in this again. I hate this feeling. It's all that kind of thing. And you don't even have to open the message to know kind of what this is all about. All you need to do is see their name. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, I keep getting family. I think it's family. I'm getting roles. I think some of these people in your family expect you to play a role, actually. Yeah, the responsible one. I think that might be how you're labelled if this is you. It's not good to be the responsible one. It's good for you if you're responsible for you, but you don't want to be the one that's responsible for everyone else. There's a lot of instability around some of these people in this family. It feels like you've been left to pick up the pieces a few times with some of these people. It's almost like you're the cleaner, fixing up all these people's mess or cleaning up people's messes. I have to say this for someone. If you're strong enough to say no to this ex, you're strong enough to say no to this family or this family member, or whoever this is that's sending you these messages, because there's a lot of guilt here around this, and it's this feeling of, I'm the responsible one. Yeah, if I don't do this, everything will fall apart. I have to be responsible. No one else will do this. So, if you're getting these kind of messages that are making you feel like that, and if they're asking you to do things that make you feel really guilty, unless it's something crucial or a matter of life and death or something really important, it's time to say no. It's time to take that big step and just say no. And again, it's a final step. Because I think when this ex comes back, that's the final step for them. They'll leave you alone after that. Goodbye, that's it. And I think if you take this final step with this family member, whoever this is, that's giving you that horrible feeling, trying to make you obliged to do something, if you say no to that, that's the final step there. And what that's going to do, if you say no, is it's going to make you free. Look at this wild card down the bottom here. Look how free she is. So saying no, it's a step forward to freedom for you. And it's a step forward for them, to freedom for them as well. Because someone's going to have to learn how to be self-sufficient. And, it's a powerful no, this no. Because, again, it's going to bring you more time. It's going to bring you more freedom. And what it's doing is it's training people to think about where your boundaries are. And again, if you look at this woman in the world card, she's free because she's got this huge laurel wreath around her, this boundary all the way around her. And laurel wreaths are about victory. So what the message there is, your boundaries and saying no, that's what's going to give you victory, as in more time to yourself and more time to do things for you. So that's the message there. I know I sound bossy, I'm sorry about that. I get very forceful, I get very excited when I see something and that I have to tell you. Okay, right, I'm just looking at the sequence between this 10 of Wands and the World card now, the World card. And the complete opposite. One's free and the other one's not, obviously. And it looks like a cage, that 10 of Wands. The wands actually look like a cage. So, you might have to retrain some people. I'm seeing that. They might come back to you a few times. You might say no, and then they try again, and they try again, because they don't like upsetting that dynamic. If they've got a dynamic where you're doing everything and they don't have to do anything, no one likes to upset that. So you're going to have to retrain them. But you've got to conserve your energy. Okay, this is what I'm getting for someone. I'm getting a door. I'm getting a shut door. There's a career opportunity here. And I think it was cut short for you at one time. I'm getting a very, very sudden cut off for someone. It was very sudden. and you realise, I can't do this anymore. It's cut off, it's shut off from me. Very upsetting. And I don't know if you've got a stack of papers somewhere that have something to do with this old opportunity you were about to do. And yeah, if you have, it looks like they were put away somewhere when this opportunity was cut off. Yeah, there's a lot of pain here for someone in this. So, it might be that it just felt too painful for you to look at the papers, so you put them away somewhere. But the thing is, if this is you haven't thrown them away. You haven't thrown them away. So what that tells me is you haven't totally given up on this, if this is you. And yeah, this is why you're going to have to conserve your energy. And you're not going to be able to give your time to all these people that are bothering you. Because there's an opening. I'm seeing a door opening, actually. And it's a career opening coming up for you very soon. Now, it's not the exact same thing you missed out on, I have to say. It's not the exact thing. But it gives you a similar feeling to that. It gives you this real sense of satisfaction, which I don't think you're getting now around your work, if that's you. Yeah, it's not about money, I have to say this. It's not about money for you. And, a lot of people think Capricorns are only about money. It's not true. You're good with your money. There's nothing wrong with wanting money around you, but that's not what you're about. It's not just that. You want satisfaction. You want to love what you do. And what I'm getting is you don't feel that now, and you are going to feel that with this. So yeah, I have to be honest, I don't think it's going to be a huge, it's certainly not going to be a pay rise for you, I have to say that. It might even be a slight financial loss for you at the beginning when you do this. But yeah, it's small, and you've got the Ten of Pentacles right next to the World card here, so that's all about slow money growth, so it'll grow back again. But it's all about how you feel for you. It really is. Because I think you went after the money one time, and then it just exhausted you, and you said, no, I'm not satisfied. I don't want to be a slave anymore. I don't want to be a slave to the money anymore, and to go round and round and round in that grind anymore. I want more than that. I want more freedom. I want satisfaction. And that's what this is going to give you. That's what it's going to give you. So watch out for this opportunity. Yeah, if that's you, if you've got these papers sitting around somewhere, and they're probably in a cupboard or a wardrobe or something, because they're in the dark, put away somewhere, this stack. Yeah, I think there might be some old phone numbers or emails or something like that in there. And yeah, I know this is probably going to hurt. It's probably going to feel quite awkward and difficult for you when I tell you to do this, but just start contacting some of these people again. Just start putting yourself out there again. And I think if you do that, something's going to come out of that. It's going to be, well, I can't help you, but this person can, or I can direct you to this, or you might get experience in this area, and that's going to lead to this. So putting yourself out there, making those contacts again, yes, very awkward, very difficult. It's not going to feel comfortable for you, but I think that's going to lead to the door opening for you. Yeah, it's going to feel awkward. There's no getting away from this, but there's so much growth here. There's so much that's going to open up for you. And yeah, it's the same with saying no to these people. Sometimes we've got to go through that awkwardness and that pain to get to that growth, and that's what you're going to have to go through if that's you. So yeah, I really hope that helps someone, and I hope that makes sense, and I hope I wasn't too bossy as well, because I'm getting that way, I know. Okay, so the first card you've got for your present is the Seven of Cups. Yeah, this is a really interesting sequence, actually, with this Seven of Cups and then the Death card under this. Yeah, you're coming to this time, I think you're going to say no to them. I think you're absolutely 100% going to say no, and I think you're going to keep on training these people until they just give up. That's what you're heading toward. Because with the Seven of Cups and then this Death card here, yeah, you're putting all that away. You're putting any kind of stress, any confusion, anyone that tries to make you into something you're not, or something they want you to be. Death is coming to all of that. It's all being put to death. So yeah, you're going to be doing this. You're going to be doing these hard things, and yeah, you're getting that growth. You're getting to that growth. I'm really, really happy to see that. Yeah, again, you're going to have to put your foot down a few times with these people, because you can see in this death card, you've got this bishop there begging death. He's in front of that horse and he's saying, no, no, please don't do this. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get people saying, no, no, please don't do this. But death is inevitable. It has to be done. And the other thing about death is it can be very painful. It's not an easy process, obviously, saying goodbye, or not death, but, well, yes. Saying goodbye to old patterns and people that aren't good for you, it's not an easy process, but it's necessary. It's necessary, just like death, because it's a life cycle. Some things have to die for other things to grow. That's what the message there is again. And I'm repeating myself, so I'm not going to say any more about that. But yeah, I'm getting this beautiful feeling. I'm just looking all the way down to that Ten of Pentacles there. Yeah, stability. That's what those coins are representing to me. Yeah, I'm getting this beautiful feeling around this. Very stable energy, and I think you've got this energy around you, and if you haven't got it around you right now, it's definitely coming to you soon. Yeah, it feels new. I'm getting a very new feeling around this. Yeah, if you're single, there's someone new here. There's someone new. They're either around you now or they're coming up for you. It might be that you've spoken to them. Maybe you've spoken to them briefly, or maybe you're further along in the conversation. I'm not sure where you are. Okay, I'm just looking across the bottom row now, all the way across the bottom horizontally. So this is what I'm getting with this stability and this new love connection here. So you've got the World card. And again, that's about turning your back on people that try to drain you. That's what it is for you. And getting that freedom because you're saying no to that. And yeah, it's about your family again. And you've got this family here in this Ten of Pentacles here. So, but what I'm getting is this new love connection. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Yeah, they're going to be a really, really important person in your life, actually. I think this might be the important one in your life. Yeah, you're going to feel the sense of stability with them. And I don't think you've ever felt that before with anyone else, even your family. Even your family, that emotional safety, that emotional security. You've never felt that before. Yeah, I'm getting this really, really strongly for someone. Yeah, they're giving you that really beautiful, stable feeling. Oh, yeah, it's so beautiful. Not right away, obviously. It'll take time to know each other, to get to know each other. But yeah, you'll feel that. You'll feel that with them. Okay, just a tiny little warning here. It's only small. When you first start spending more time with them, yeah, that they might not be the kind of person you're normally attracted to physically, but yeah, you won't care. You will not care. You won't care that they're totally different. It's like, yes, I know this, I feel this, I know this is right. I feel secure. I feel like someone's come under me and they put a net out. And if I'm going to fall, I don't mind because I know that net's there for me. That's how it feels. That's that kind of beautiful security. Yeah, it might take you a bit of time to adjust to that feeling of security, actually, because again, you're not used to this feeling. Yeah, I'm just getting this coming into my mind. It's probably going to sound a little bit crazy, but I'll tell you this anyway, because I am crazy. When you watch a movie about a war zone, and there's chaos everywhere, fighting, bombs, all that kind of thing, and then suddenly there's this peace. They wake up, usually it's in the morning, they come out and they're all afraid, and usually there'll be a scene where there's a lone man walking around in the wreckage and everything, and it's really peaceful, very, very peaceful. But there's also this kind of feeling of uneasiness. It's like, okay, when's the next bomb going to drop? So I think that's what you'll feel like for a while when you start seeing them. It's going to be like, yeah, when's the bomb going to drop? When's the bad thing going to happen? Because that's what's happened to you in your past. There's always a bomb that's gone off. There's always a bad thing that's come up. But yeah, I'm not seeing it happening. I'm really not. It's just all I'm getting here is security, stability, and yeah, again, looking across the bottom horizontally, you've got that Wheel of Fortune moving away from your original family in the Ten of Pentacles, and then moving away to, or you're moving away to your new family, and your new family is going to be with this love connection. Absolutely beautiful. Now, that doesn't mean you'll never see them again, doesn't mean you're not talking to them. I think with some particular people it might be like that, it might not be, but there's this distance from wanting that security, always wanting that from your family, always wanting that approval and that guilt, and that's where it all comes from, because you're looking for their approval. If that's you, you're not going to worry about that anymore. It's like, I don't care what they think, if they approve or not. I really don't care, because I've got this new family now, and this Wheel of Fortune's gone round and it's driven me out of that, and now I've got this security around me. Absolutely beautiful. This feeling, it's given me butterflies actually in my stomach. It's like, oh, it's so special. It's the safe feeling, it's that warm feeling. And you deserve this. You really, really deserve this gift. Yeah, I love this reading. I love this reading. Oh, okay. Right, so yeah, you've got the Chariot for your future, the first card there. Okay, I'm getting something a bit different. It's kind of related. It's a little bit different though. It's quite specific. This is what I'm getting for someone. Very specific. Someone needs to hear this, obviously, if I'm getting this. Okay, so there's family again here. There's family all over this reading, actually. But what I'm getting here is, I'm getting a man, and in a family, might be your father, might be an uncle. It's a man that's been very prominent, or very dominant, I should say. Domineering, actually, in your life. There's a temper around them, actually. So if this is you, I'm getting a split here. So it might be that you're not talking to them right now. Very headstrong person. Very headstrong person. Look at this man in the Chariot. Very headstrong. And you've got barriers around you. Lots of barriers up around you when it comes to this person. It's like, no, I don't want to let them in. I don't want to let them in. They've been horrible to me. I'm getting that. Okay, this might surprise you. It's probably going to surprise you a bit, actually, because I'm getting this. Okay, I won't say an apology. It's not that. It's sort of like a peace offering, and for them it's huge. For them it's huge because they don't apologise. They're not the kind of person that apologises ever. They're not that kind of person, and I think that's the problem. I think that's part of the problem that's happening between you, and it's always been like that. I think for a long time anyway. Because if you look at this Knight of Cups, he's making an offer. So they're making a peace offering. But, he's not quite there yet. He's not quite up to where the river is. So that peace offering, it's not an actual apology. It's not an actual apology. So I don't think, I think they're going to have to try a bit harder if they want to reach you. Yeah, there's a lot behind this. A lot's happened between you. So, I don't think they're going to be able to get through those barriers with you. But yeah, just be prepared. There's a message coming in if that resonates with you. There's a man in your family, and they're going to message you, and they're going to make you this kind of offer. So that's what I'm getting for someone. But yeah, I can't stop seeing this love connection. It's so beautiful. It really is. And do you know what I'm getting? Do you know what I'm getting? I'm getting unlikely angel. That's what I'm getting. Unlikely angel. So yeah, they're being brought to you. They're being brought to you to help you. They're being brought to you to give you this sense of security. It's so beautiful. Yeah, they're here. Yeah. Oh, they're here to lift you up. They're here to lift you up. And yeah, because I'm getting unlikely angel, unlikely, the word unlikely, it's making me think of what I was getting before, which is, they're not this kind of picture perfect Instagrammable person. They're not like this Knight of Cups. The knight in shining armour, the perfect looking person. But they're angelic in their own way, because they're lifting you up. They are lifting you up. Yeah, I'm literally getting this feeling of being lifted up. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, look at this. Okay, I want to show you this. I'm so excited. Okay, if you look at the front of the Chariot, there's a pair of wings right at the front. And if you look at the helmet on the knight, they're the same wings. Look at that. They're the same wings. And if you look at the Wheel of Fortune, there are wings everywhere. Look at that. Wings everywhere. So they're being brought to you for a reason, and that's to lift you up. It's to lift you up out of that insecure feeling and to lift you into a more, out of the insecure feeling, I should say, and into the secure feeling.